welcome to part 3 of what questions to ask when it comes to learning about becoming a Pilates teacher. What do you need to know? What information do you need to know before you make that final decision to become a Pilates teacher, to be your own boss, to have your own life, to live the life of your dreams? If you haven't met me before, my name is Anita Horry. I am second generation Pilates master teacher and a mentor for those amazing Pilates instructors who want to have this amazing life, who want to have this perfect work-life balance without the hassle, without the stress, and without having to figure things out for themselves. So in the past 2 videos, we have spoken about how the pandemic has changed things for the Pilates industry. So we're understanding a little bit more about which type of courses we need to be taking, whether we take online, whether we take presential courses, whether we do a combination of both. You know, there are so many things to be asking, and these are super important to understand what fits our lifestyle. We've also learned a little bit more about whether we should be taking modular courses or whether we should be doing a Pilates comprehensive course as a system rather than learning it in blocks. And today I really want to be talking about the difference between having presential courses and online courses. So when it comes to doing an online course, hopefully your course provider has you available in front of him, you're able to watch him, you're able to ask questions online as he's giving the tutorials. You're also in a position to be able to communicate with the other people who are taking the course during that specific tutorial. You're also able to communicate with your provider and your co-students after the tutorial online, maybe during a weekly workshop with him. So you'll be able to discuss any progress that you have done in your practice and maybe others have done in their practice. Online courses are not easy. They're not easy for the instructor to give, and they're not easy for the student to take. Our attention span when we are online is a lot less than when we're actually there during the course in a presential form. And the fact that you are unable to feel the exercise yourself is so much harder for you to be able to teach it. I remember when I was doing my course, and all my courses have been presential. In my days, this was never available. I remember the absolute feeling of, I now know how I need to be teaching this exercise because I can feel it in my body. And the amount of stress that was put on us as students from doing my first Power Pilates course, then doing my Lolita course, then doing my Bob Leakins course, and then training with many other teachers in the industry. This same thing happens. That's why we go to congresses. This is why we go to all these international conferences to learn from the best in the industry, because we want to be under their hands. We want to be feeling, we want to get them to feel our body and to help us improve our own method and to be able to help our own clients. So when you're doing it online, all this is lost. All this is lost, and it's so important to understand as a teacher to be able to translate it to your clients. So, am I saying that all courses should be done in a presential format? No, I'm not, because I'm also acknowledging that in today's day and age, specifically post-pandemic, things have changed and many parts of the Pilates course can be given online. Many parts can be given online. But likewise, there are specific parts that have to be given in a presential format. Learning a little bit more about functional anatomy, learning a little bit more about anatomy is going to help you, especially if you don't have an anatomical background, if you don't understand anything about the Pilates body, or about the body rather, then it's actually beneficial for you to understand this. And there are many courses that you can do online. There's no need for you to do any presential courses, although it would be beneficial, again, but there's no real need for that. Then, when it comes to actually taking specific modules, there's the tutorial part, which is crucial to be taught face-to-face, to be taught presential. Because in the tutorial part, you really need to understand how the teacher is holding the body, how the teacher is guiding the student, what kind of cues they're giving the student. And once you're there and you're feeling it for yourself, you truly appreciate the benefit of having that presential format. Then the other things like observation of classes, you can do online. And I'll be going on a little bit more about them later on in the next videos. There are other parts of the course that can be taken online. Absolutely, there's no reason why you can't. But this presential part and in the tutorial part where you're actually learning how to guide the student, because you know as much as I do that being a student is very different to being a teacher. Learning Pilates as a student is very different to learning Pilates to teach as a teacher. Whenever you're looking out for that amazing Pilates teacher training course, find a course that gives you the ability to do some modules online and some modules presential. You cannot get away from presential. Then if you're really stuck and maybe you live in the middle of nowhere, maybe logistically it is absolutely impossible for you to travel to a course location, to a location that's going to be suitable for you to travel to, then if you really have to take it online, then you have no other choice, then you take it online. But you are shortchanging yourself when you are doing online courses. And you need to be aware of that because it is a very important part of the method. Of course, it's brilliant if you could do everything presential, but as I said earlier, things have changed, times have changed, expectations have changed, and we cannot expect to stay in the 1980s, 1990s, 2010s, and it's different. Things have changed and we need to move with the times. I hope this video gave you a ton of clarity and was really helpful for you. If you like the video, please do give it a like because that's going to help us increase the algorithm so we can really help more people become entrepreneurs. We'll really help more people get educated about the Pilates industry and about wellness in general. Now, if you want to go deeper on this and you want to really take your skill set to the next level and you're really ready to seriously change your life, I'd love to invite you to join us. Our next retreat is going to be happening on the Costa Blanca in Spain, where we're going to be actually giving out a fully comprehensive teacher training course where we'll be going through the level 1 all the way up to the advanced. The first module is going to be happening in April 2023, and you're very welcome to join us live. We're going to be living, eating, breathing, sleeping Pilates. This is what I love to do. This is what I love to share with the community. You'll be able to join me live. You'll be able to join a very limited number of participants live. And if you can't join us presently in Spain, enjoying the retreat in Spain, you're also welcome to join the live stream that we're going to be giving from the Pilates Center. When we're doing our tutorials, you'll be able to join and you'll have access to all the content of the teacher training course. If this excites you, do check the information out below in the description below. And of course, remember, business is simple. We don't have to complicate it. So if you like it, do subscribe. Subscribe to our channel. Until my next video, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.